Hester.
And I'm Emily Reeves.
And here we have Meredith Melody, photographer. We're on set in her studio, and she just actually photographed us. And it was so much fun.
We're calling it our engagement pictures.
Yes, it's our engagement shot. So it was really fun. And so we're gonna have some champagne because it was in the shoot, so we're sharing.
And you can't ever turn down.
No, you can't.
No.
You can't turn down champagne.
Thank you.
Cheers, everybody.
Thanks for coming to the studio.
Thanks for having us. So you have to tell us, okay, you are a photographer. What all is in your genre? Like, I know you do boudoir, which is really cool.
So boudoir is really my bread and butter. It's my specialty. Really photographing women in
Okay.
general is my specialty. I've been shooting since 2008, and I've had a studio for going on 8 years, I guess. And really what I've done is taken a lot of time to train and learn and practice.
Yeah.
And creating poses and an environment that feels comfortable for
Yeah.
women. None of the posing feels comfortable when you're doing it.
Yeah.
But creating a pose that highlights our curves and that minimizes curves that we don't like so much.
Yeah.
And, creating just an experience in portraits that work for anybody, any woman.
Did you start with boudoir?
No, I actually started shooting just family portraits and weddings.
Okay.
As a little kid, I was always super in love with brides magazines, which don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
But on road trips, I would always get one of those big fat brides magazines and just devour it. Like the weddings were
It's like
so
princess,
pretty.
princess.
So I did that as a kid, and it resonated with me. And I was always artistic, and my mom would put me in art classes. All year long, but then in the summers, our art teacher would always do something different. And a couple of summers we did like actual film development,
Really?
film and developing in the dark.
In high school?
No, when I was little.
Oh, when you were
When I was little, like elementary school.
Man.
Oh my God, that's
really cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So that's how kind of I got my start. And I'm an only child, so my mom always had a camera in my face.
Yeah.
So once I graduated, my degrees are not artistic at all. My degrees are in political science and Middle East studies.
Oh, wow.
And I decided after graduating I didn't want to go into that field.
Yeah.
And I had met my husband the summer before I graduated, and he's from here, so I decided to move down here. And after working a desk job for a while, I was just, I was not inspired anymore. I was bored. I needed something different. So I said, let's buy a camera and buy one that's nicer.
I feel like artistic people cannot sit at a desk.
I can't.
I mean, or anybody that's ever been a waiter in a restaurant can never start off waiting tables and end up in a desk job. I mean, maybe some, but I feel like that kind of, it's not
that big.
it's just certain,
Yeah.
it's like you just need to be your own boss-ish kind of thing. I don't know, have your own schedule.
So you basically self-taught then, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just kind of got the camera and started.
Got the camera and started, and I haven't looked back. Once we had our oldest child, I was working part-time in online marketing and doing photography part-time and trying to also basically be a full-time stay-at-home mom. And that recipe was not working out. It was just too much.
Yeah.
So we decided we're already at a pay cut situation. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
Take the plunge.
Take the plunge. And that was in 2009. So here we are.
What was your first paid job, like as far for photography?
A wedding.
Yeah.
But that's how a lot of photographers start out.
That's how you start, and it's kind of terrifying because it's one of the most important days of someone's life, and you get what you pay for.
Yes,
so
you do get
when
what
you
pay
start
for.
with someone new, you're learning, and we all have to start somewhere. We all have to learn somewhere.
Yeah.
But I think I did a really good job considering I was kind of winging it. There were my first couple clients, and since I shoot a few weddings a year now, I really have kind of gotten out of that game after shooting weddings for a decade.
It's intense.
It's intense.
Well, you have so many people that are like, oh, can you get us over here? You can get us over here. I mean, that's how it is with doing hair and makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
For weddings, it's like, oh my God.
And brides can be really intense. And
I mean, it's their day. It's all about them. But then you have the mother-in-law, the mother, the bridesmaid, the sister.
Honestly, I was really lucky. I never had any bridezilla clients or really bad moms or mother-in-laws. I really didn't. I've been very fortunate. But I've dealt with a lot of family dynamics that were very challenging to shoot with.
Sure.
You know, divorced parents, deaths,
Yes.
religious issues, people that didn't drink, but the couple wanted to drink, and so family didn't come to the ceremony.
Oh my gosh.
You know, just like all the things.
Yeah.
And it's a very physical day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're on your feet at least for 10 hours a day, maybe 12, lugging a big heavy camera.
And they are probably not on your schedule either. It's usually
Right.
like you say a time and
You're always running behind schedule.
Yeah.
So I just, I decided that my heart was not really in it the way it used to be, and my studio's, fully functioning, up and running, has been for a long time, and I just thought, I'm at the point in my business where I can really pick and choose what I do. So occasionally I will still shoot a wedding for a client that I just really connect with and can provide an amazing boutique experience, but for the most part, I'm in the studio with boudoir sessions, headshots, some commercial work, some high school senior portraits.
Yeah, so the senior portraits, I mean, they didn't get to graduate this past year, so how are you doing that?
I mean, that's probably one of the smaller genres that I shoot. Just over the years, really my focus has been more on boudoir and photographing women, less high school portraits. So, I mean, the people that I do have, like I'm shooting one this evening, we're doing it, but we've postponed 3-4 times now.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to do everything I can to make it a really fun experience.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for them.
I know. I feel so bad for them too. And there's so many people that you feel bad for. Like, I mean, just all the experiences of your first, like going to college. Like they didn't get to graduate, and then maybe you don't know what their first year will be like. So, I mean, it's nice to have photos to pretend that you might have had a graduation. I don't know.
So I'm fascinated by the boudoir kind of series because I don't think I would ever be comfortable enough to do that. So what is the process? Like, what makes women want to do that, and then how does that whole thing work?
So I get a lot of brides, either getting married or celebrating an anniversary.
Okay.
I get a lot of had my first baby, or I'm done having babies and I have my body back, or I want to feel
Pretty.
sexy again, I want to feel pretty again. People having had a divorce, celebrating their new freedom. I mean, I've pretty much seen it all as far as a reason why. 30th birthday, 40th, 50th birthdays.
Significant.
I mean, I've shot women up into their 60s.
I personally gave a recommendation for one of my clients that was going through cancer scare stuff. And so she did
a pre-mastectomy shoot, which was really powerful. And I've done several of those for women where they come in and it's really just celebrating their body and as kind of a tribute to say thank you for what you've given to me and how far you've taken me. And then,
do you do it?
Let's be out with the cancer. And
do you go back with it later when they're comfortable?
Yes.
That's awesome.
So they can come back and book a second shoot after they've had reconstruction, or if they're not going to have reconstruction, either way, come back and do another shoot to celebrate, where they are now.
I love that. I mean,
it's really empowering. And it's not, I have people always ask, well, I could never do a boudoir session. Like being in front of being in my underwear in front of people just seems so uncomfortable, but it's really not. It's it's like this.
Yeah.
Except you're in your underwear.
Yeah.
But I feel like you are very good about sometimes the poses can be, you think you look really strange.
Yeah.
Like you feel like, what is this? It's not gonna look good. But you know how to photograph and give good angles.
Yeah.
And I think that's important, especially when you're a lot older and you're doing a boudoir shot to make yourself feel really good and sexy, and you want to give it to your husband or whatever.
Or even just for yourself.
Yeah, for yourself. I mean, hell, frame that shit and put it in your
right.
I mean,
closet.
I wish I had done it 20 years ago.
No, you should totally do it
I
now.
always tell people now. Do it now.
So what do you tell
5
people?
pounds from now.
Yeah.
Not 2 years ago. Do it now because you're not getting any younger.
So my mom always said you're never going to be ready to have a child, or you're never going to have enough money. So if you're thinking of you're never going to lose enough weight to do the boudoir shot, it's probably not going to happen. So just do it. But what do you tell people when they're looking for a wardrobe for it?
I was going to ask that
Yeah.
same thing. Yeah.
So I have a big email that I send out to my clients that has tips on like how to prepare, when to get your hair colored, if you're going to wax, when to do that, if you're going to tan, all that stuff. I have a board on Pinterest that has a ton of outfit ideas, inspiration, as well as makeup and hair ideas. I I really think people just need, when they come in for a boudoir session, they need to wear things that make them feel good.
Yeah.
If you have something that makes you feel really uncomfortable or really far out of your comfort zone, it's going to show right here.
Right.
So I think pushing yourself out of your comfort zone is great.
Mm-hmm.
You know, getting something a little sexier than you might be normally inclined to pick out is good.
Yeah.
It's empowering, you know, just to embrace your femininity and embrace your body and celebrate it. But I say, as far as what you wear, a little bit of everything. It can be anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had people come in with everything from nothing, and I do tasteful implied nudes.
Sure.
So I don't do full frontal. You're not gonna get that thing.
You don't want to be like right here in this angle.
Yeah.
And like,
So anything from like sports jerseys to lace bodysuits.
Yeah.
Or I've even had a client bring in her grandmother's lingerie, you know, like long lacy
Oh,
camouflage.
I
That's
love
really
that.
You know, so it's really just whatever makes you feel good.
And I'm sure you can wrap somebody in a sheet and it could be sexy too.
And
I like that.
That is one of the studio's most popular shots.
Yeah.
Keep you in underwear and just bring the sheets down so you can kind of see the
Yeah.
small of your back and your shoulder, and you're completely covered. I mean, your dad could see it, and he'd
Right.
go, "Wow, you look amazing," and it
Yeah.
wouldn't be just a very romantic, pretty.
Yeah, I love that. Do you have to, so if you go to your Instagram and are you, when you post a boudoir shot, are you like, I guess they've approved it or whatever, so.
Anything you see on my website or on Instagram, they have signed a separate model release,
Right.
separate from my booking contract.
Yeah.
Your privacy is my biggest concern.
Sure.
Happy clients are my only clients. And I tell people, it's really up to you.
I mean, go
I mean,
ahead.
I shoot so much more than what you see on
Yeah.
Instagram, but when you're a teacher or an attorney
Sure.
or a judge or,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh my God, yes. That, I mean, you probably want to post, if you're looking good, I mean, I would want to post so we're not negative, but I mean, if you want to. So you're from Fayetteville.
From Fayetteville originally.
So your parents still live there?
They still live there. They owned retail stores, Melody's Choices, in the mall. in
Okay,
Fayetteville.
I just have to say, because your last name, or it's your maiden name.
Is my maiden name.
Okay, it's like the perfect like stage name. I mean,
Meredith.
yeah, it just sounds like it could be an actress.
alliteration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be a singer.
No,
We could take some pictures and pretend.
I did show choir in high school. So it's not that.
But I would love to have a stage name. There's a girl that comes in the salon and her last name is Hair.
What?
I mean, that would be like the perfect
Amy
hairstylist. Her name is Amy Hair. She's not my client, but her name is actually Amy Hair. And I'm like, damn it, jealous.
Trade names with her.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Just gonna do a legal name change.
Right? But also, you're a real estate agent. This is
I
your
With Charlotte John, I am. Yep. I decided when I stopped shooting weddings that, just like we were talking about, when you're kind of creative, you kind of ping pong around a little bit, and I just couldn't sit still. And when you're in this business, photography business, for so long, you create a lot of relationships and have a lot of repeat clients, and you just really get to know people really well.
Yeah.
So far in real estate, I'd say 85% of my real estate clients have been photography clients first.
That's
amazing.
awesome.
Which is really nice because they trust me.
Yeah.
And they know that I'm not going to put them in a situation or put them in a home that wouldn't be right for them.
Right.
So yeah, that's been a fun adventure. I've been doing it for a couple of years now, and COVID has definitely changed the game. That's for sure. We have some agents in our office who are killing it.
Mm-hmm.
For others, it's been a little slower. So I'm eager to see how the market shakes out. I mean, right now it's a seller's market, and stuff is like moving so fast. So if we're thinking about selling now.
Is it because people are like have been stuck in their houses and they're like, okay, I need to be somewhere different?
I think there is some of that. There is some boredom. People sitting at home having nothing else to do, so they're looking. People seeing that things are selling quickly,
Okay.
which as a seller is great, but then you also have to have somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need to know kind of where you plan on going before you sell right now, honestly, because it's
that fast?
That's
That's
fast.
interesting.
Wow.
And multiple offers.
And interest rates are really low too.
Interest rates are super low. So now is also a really good time to refinance.
Yeah.
If you haven't, check with it. I always say check with at least 3 lenders. Get the
Yeah.
best rate. Yeah.
Well, a bonus for you is that you can have amazing photos of the house you're listing.
Well, and also I will say
That's a bonus.
that you know your strengths and weaknesses. I actually don't shoot my own listings.
Oh, you don't?
I can, I'm fully capable, but I am a super perfectionist. fast, and
Yeah.
I'm really slow at shooting houses.
Well, it's not a person.
So so I choose to outsource it. It's faster,
Okay, yeah.
and the product is just as good, and I'm able to be more focused here or more focused on other important things
Right.
associated with real estate and not
Yeah.
with my head in the computer and lightroom.
That makes me think of Matt Hester when she said she's a perfectionist and really
Oh
slow.
my God.
Her husband is a wonderful carpenter and can build anything.
Yeah, but super perfectionist, slow.
And everything's beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing, but especially if he's living in it, then he'll sit there like this and stare at everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be perfect.
You know, my husband he's in
Yeah.
construction, and his background is in home building. That's how he started years and years ago.
Well, he thinks
So-
everybody cannot do a good job. Like,
Right.
no one can do a good job but him.
So he's built a bunch of stuff in our house, and we added a copper ceiling in our living room, and he and my dad worked crazy hard. And then it was almost time for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, and I was like, this has got to get done.
Yeah.
So I hired someone to finish and paint it.
Okay,
Well,
Amy Hester.
But my husband has to leave. Oh, your
And
husband leaves.
He does leave, yeah. 'Cause
He travels. When my husband would have to
He'll
leave.
be laying on the couch now looking at that going like, no,
Oh.
no.
Oh my
You're doing
God.
a terrible job. It's painted, it's fine. No one but you is looking at this.
Girl, that is so. I mean, I have to do that only if Matt, he doesn't go many places. He'll go camping, but it's always like spur of the moment. I'm like, God, can I get somebody to come in and do something while he's gone? And then he gets so pissed, but he'll get over it. I hope you're not listening, honey. Because now he's gonna know my little game.
Your strategy.
I mean, I almost had somebody coming to do something in the backyard on his last camping trip, but the rain kind of scared me because of the camera, and I was like, okay, where is he going?
Will he check the camera?
Yes, he'll check it, and
That's
because most places he doesn't have reception, but if he has reception, then he'll check it and he'll call me or something, and he would probably lose his shit if some people were in and out of the backyard, like hauling stuff off without him knowing about it, because he'll say, they ruined my da-da-da-da. I mean, something, he'll mess up. They'll mess up something, so it's kind of terrible.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like if that's your skill, like,
Yeah.
I mean, then you're going to be a perfectionist
Yeah.
at it. You know, I mean, that's kind of like the whole cobbler's children. Do you take a lot of pictures of your kids? So it's like kind of a
I try
cobbler's
to
children
once a
thing.
year.
Yeah.
I try to at least once a year around their birthdays, about late August and mid-September birthdays. So I try to somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And then I always shoot our stuff at the beach. We
Yeah.
go to the beach for vacation.
Yeah.
Are you going this year?
Hopefully. We're supposed to.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the numbers. And
There's
everything stays open.
One of the girls, the salon, is at the beach right now, and then someone else goes like next week. But I mean, I've been texting her, and she's like, it's just open. I mean, doesn't seem like anything's going on. So, yeah. I mean, I think every day of where I can go and be safe to vacation.
Yeah.
You know, if just like a little getaway, but I haven't.
Well, I mean, if you're going to the beach and you're going to stay
Yeah, if you're gonna
in
stay at the house.
and have your groceries
Yeah,
delivered,
do your
and
groceries.
check in and not go out.
Somebody
Which
was
is what we do. We cook just seafood, not
Yeah, so do we. Like, anytime I've ever gone, it's like seafood the entire time. Why would you want to have a cow when you can have the seafood? But I am so ready to go somewhere. Like, especially this weekend, I kind of got a little bit bored, and I don't want to say I get bored because I have to keep busy all the time. But I just need somewhere to go, and I'm just not 100% comfortable yet to go places. I don't know.
Yeah, there are a lot of people. I mean, like we're sending Sophie to camp in a couple of weeks.
Are you?
And I mean, I'm really nervous about that, but she's so ready to get out of the house. Like, I mean, I think she's already started packing, and she doesn't leave for another couple of weeks.
How are they doing camps? I mean, do you have to?
Do you get to stay away overnight?
Mm-hmm. It's Camp Winnemucca, so it's in Arkadelphia, and it's there's a whole long list of rules and like testing that has to happen before.
You have to get the COVID test before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Do you have to quarantine for 2 weeks before you go?
She's supposed to, I think. I don't know. Matthew read all the rules, which probably means I should read this to make sure that we're actually doing whatever.
I mean, what I've heard of camping is basically they're like where you could used to go and like take your child in and unpack them and get their beds ready. You're like literally like.
Well, they're only gonna let like
Carpool
one
line.
parent in.
Oh, they are letting you in.
Like, I don't know. I'm gonna misquote all of it because I actually haven't read it. It's just listening to what Matthew regurgitates to me, which means it's probably not accurate. So
Well, I mean, I'm glad I sometimes wish I had a child, but I'm glad I don't have one. Especially a teenager, sorry. Teenage girl.
I feel like quarantine would have been
Oh, terrible.
totally different without kids. Like seeing all the people's posts and the TikToks about how
Yeah.
bored they were and all the things. Like, you clearly don't have kids.
I have
Because
not-
There was not a dull, quiet moment in our house.
I would
And
think
still,
a kid would go crazy during, like, what do you do with a child? I mean, activities, you're just like pulling.
listen, I want to know who all these people were that were bored. I have yet to find somebody that was actually bored during quarantine because like everybody's been like busy working from home or dealing with the kids or
there's
you
not
know.
a single closet in my house that was cleaned out.
no.
The laundry is not all done.
No.
You know?
No.
I started cooking, like at the beginning of everything, we cooked a lot. But
Your
that's about as far as I got.
Instagram pictures of cooking your stuff looks really good.
I like
Which is everything to cook.
Italian usually. But I like things that require standing at the stove with a lot of
Time.
stirring time, and a lot of wine.
Yeah.
So gumbo, I like making gumbo a lot. It's just stand there and make
Yeah.
a roux and stir it. Risotto I really like to make. Nobody in my house likes it but me, so I don't make
How do
it.
you not like risotto?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
It is so labor intensive. It's an act of love to make somebody some risotto.
Well, so tell everyone how to look you up, your website, your Instagram handle.
It's all my name, Meredith Melody.
Okay.
Meredith.
Awesome. I love it.
So website, Instagram, Facebook, all Meredith.
Thank you. I can't wait to see our engagement photos.
I know. And I love your studio and you did make me feel really comfortable because I'm not gonna get the photo taken.
I know, that's fun. Cheers, guys.